like this. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
All right, folks. Well, welcome back to another session of our Astral Avenue, our Magdalena Blues. I am your dungeon master, dungeon mister, and we are joined by all of our wonderful players today. If you guys want to say hey or something, you can.
Hey or something.
Hello,
Man.
guys.
Hi, how are you?
And it's been a minute since we've had the whole crew together, but glad we're all here. And it's left on a little bit of a, not really a cliffhanger, but you guys are at least at a space here. And well, I guess before we get into this little recap of what happened last time to bring us to where we are. So last time, after days of travel along the Astral, oxygen becoming harsh, you arrived at your destination. An odd, singular, kind of clockwork space station amongst a clouded nebula within the astral sea. Looking to be some fancy, arcane, you saw only one ship docked there, but now better breathing. Oblate decided to stay behind on the ship as he was feeling ill from the air quality. And you all headed inside of this large interior, greeted by a gnomish woman who asked you to sign in. She said her name was MV, but once Tobias signed in, she called out that there were trespassers and that a lockdown was in effect, as shutters started to slam. Metal shutters slammed on the windows and covered the door, locking you in. But almost immediately after she called that out, she slipped, fell on a marble, one of hundreds that got scattered across the room in this announcement, and knocked her unconscious. This actually revealed that she was actually an automaton with an illusory form over her machinations. You are now stuck in the room, all your passages out blocked. Hearing some muffled voices from another door interior, started to try and figure stuff out. The voice, apparently muffled, didn't want you to try to activate the door when you almost did. Finding some clues, thought about trying to shut off the power. Somehow, and noticing arcing energy going into a couple of different devices, being careful not to trip on the marbles around, searching through boxes, magazines, trash cans, small plant nurseries, even an aquarium filled with poisonous snakes. You learned that one of these devices that was arcing electricity was a little more than a lockbox that was holding some clothes fit for a gnomish-sized woman. Another was some device attached to the main kind of conduit that the energy was coming from. While the third device drawing power was some sort of ear cuff maker. I believe it was the Super Cuff Maker 9000.
9,000.
And
Power.
Yeah, Power Cuff Maker 9000.
Yeah.
But opening the box with some, like a child's toy where you inserted different shapes into it, finding them about the area. Opening it was fine, finding that's where you found the clothes, but it was just clothes in there. You then tried the cuff maker, but it required a steel marble to work, or actually a few. And you put some from the floor inside, which caused them all to gather around, turning into a humanoid shape, attacking all of you, bursting out with kinetic energy and becoming shapeless at different times. It's a tough foe, but you managed to end it with several blasts of force and weapon attacks. Once the creature was defeated, you continued the process of making an ear cuff, which caused the energy there to kind of stop running. Then finally the kind of five-part machine, which you still have no idea what it did, but you did solve it with several clues that were laid out throughout the entire place. Released the lockdown, opened the doors. Out of the doorway, this same gnomish-looking woman came along with a mechanical humanoid who seemed disappointed in their work. Their name was
Locky.
Yep. But needing to do a better job of making sure the lockdown was effective, they said. And they promptly teleported away as like kind of gear-like symbols erupted around them and just kind of stepped through a portal. The gnomish woman thanked you promptly and introduced herself as Miss Valley. Poured herself a drink. And that's where we're going to pick up, actually. And kind of in this moment, Oblate, not really realizing what was going on, you took a little nap and got up, and no one was around, so you tried to head inside, but there were steel shutters on the windows and the doors, and you've been banging around for about an hour trying to get in, and the exterior door finally just lifts open, revealing kind of like a little foyer, and then another door which opens up, and you would see this place filled with all sorts of devices and tall ceilings with plenty of windows no longer shuttered.
Nice. I was able to get it open.
Yep.
I'm the best.
You did great, buddy.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime, guys.
Check out my new earring I got.
Whoa.
Well, look who decided to join the party.
Needed my beauty rest.
You feeling better?
You do still have 1 point of exhaustion.
Still a little tired, but I feel a little bit better.
You could have used some more beauty rest, I agree.
Thanks.
You would see a
That's
little...
deep.
As you did earlier.
That's deep.
You would see a little gnomish woman just taking a quick shot of some clear liquid. No, that's better. So I'm so sorry about that, you guys.
Do you do that with all of your guests or just us?
Locky had some new stuff he wanted to try out and wanted to make sure it was working properly for things, and you know, a lot of time out here alone. I don't mind when Locky stops by because I'm usually just here anyways by myself.
All the time by yourself?
But not all the time. People come by every now and then. They sign in. I'm sure you saw names there.
Well, you got MV, right?
Well, she's not the best at things. She, you know, not the full sentience I would want. But she's got her own ideas sometimes. They're not the best though. And it was her idea to get the Cuff Maker 9000 there, which glad we got it. You know, it's
it's great.
I've never seen something like that before.
Just, you know, you got to know the recipes. Sometimes they're in, you know, I get this magazines occasionally, but they're all outdated. I haven't gotten any new ones in a while. It's something to pass the time. Sometimes I'll try and make up my own recipes for ear cuffs. A lot of times they don't work, but every now and then.
That's nifty.
Okay.
So I don't mean to be a bother. Again, sorry about everything, but what are you doing way out here? We're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Well, see, we're investigating somewhere. We got bad air, so we needed an air source. You were the closest one, so we came here, and then we're gonna have a meeting with someone. Someone wanted to meet us here.
Oh. Okay.
So the more guests will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, we never met them though. We don't know who they are.
No.
It
It's
is
a
a blind date, so
surprise.
to speak.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a while since we've had a couple of ships docked here, but we can withhold it. I've got supplies and stuff in the other room. And
Statistically, there's probably going to be a fight.
Thank you for that,
Yeah.
Ethel.
I mean, could
Why?
be.
Oh heavens!
It's always an option, really.
Well, they might be tied to a criminal organization that we may or may not have ruffled some feathers with by helping the local authorities and picking up some of their bad ne'er-do-wells. So We're not entirely sure, but it could go to a fight.
Can you trap them in
Well-
here? Do you have more traps where you can just like lock them all up if things go south?
Oh no, you disabled them all, I think.
Let's re-enable them.
Well, I would need Locky back.
So
Uh,
just a little heads up, there might be a slight skirmish. Oh, we are official bounty hunters for Chiron Sword. Bounty hunters, mercenaries. We do have legitimate business.
And I'm a doctor.
That's
Without
a doctor
borders.
Without
oh,
borders.
I've heard of Chiron's sword. It's yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, and then we have the great Louise.
At your service. I am quite the entertainer.
That's great.
Oh, well, maybe you can entertain the guests. I just have some books and magazines. If you want to look at an aquarium or help tend to plants.
And this is Aethel. He's the logical one in the group. He tells me I'm wrong a lot.
Only when you are.
Because it's true.
And that's
In that
why it's a
moment.
lot.
He does kind of strike me similar to Locky.
The wings.
Surely cut from a different cloth, but metaphorically speaking, you're not made of cloth, and neither
Correct. I am
is
made of flesh
Locky.
and metal.
Yes.
Right, he's a real straight shooter.
Absolutely, 100%.
My aim is mediocre at best.
Wait, you?
As I said, always.
Okay, sure. Well, I mean, the station's free to anyone who needs to use it. Just occasionally we go have some routine maintenance like what Locky does. If someone coming by to help deliver mail if they're going to a system, I try to send them off with some letters or something. Mail's not the easiest thing to get around, so that's the majority of what I try to do.
What's the main purpose of this station?
Well, originally it was a research station. I wasn't here for its founding, but I was just checking out the clouds and the astral around and the unique properties of the astral sea without having to be on a ship all the time. That's my ship outside. It needs a little work. It's the little bird guy out there.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it. Nice ship.
It's cute.
It's okay. I obviously don't have a crew, but it's MV helps me sometimes.
In emergency, you have a vehicle to get away from here.
Exactly.
Right. Should some catastrophic event happen here for some
In the
reason.
next 24 to 48 hours.
Not that it will. Not that it will.
Hey, Aethel, come with me. Take a look at this.
I've already looked at everything in this room.
The door to the back
Like-
room is open, and you would see what looks to be a gorgeous and large kind of almost like a dining hall, like weird, like Renaissance-ish inventions kind of like lining the walls in there. Like if Leonardo da Vinci had a large dining hall for, looks like it could seat 15 or so guests.
And lived in
Oh.
space.
And it's a large space.
You said you needed mail delivered? We're headed to the mill. Do you need anything delivered out that way?
I'll have to look through the stuff, but possibly. It's one of the more traveled places. I think I graduated about 100 or so years ago from ASMR over there.
Oh,
I'm a
Dr.
graduate
Jelly.
from there too. What did you study?
Oh, particularly the astral environments and the nature of the sea itself and the connection to other planes, kind of, and
so you know a lot about that stuff?
yeah.
Do you know about the cube? The Frizzlin cube?
Over in door space. Yeah.
It was there.
We
Yeah,
destroyed it.
it's gone now.
Well, we didn't destroy it. We were.
We kind of did
Imploded?
though. We
It
kind of
was-
caused it.
No, it
was
was the other
destroyed.
researcher that destroyed it. We
We
just happened
destroyed
to-
it.
Oh.
I don't want to take credit for that because we didn't do it. It was the other doctor that was there.
It happened. It just happened naturally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, planets and things in space do disappear from time to time. Anomalies, to be sure.
Mm,
It was an
Mhm.
anomaly for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
what came out of that portal was definitely an anomaly.
Mm.
And everything on that thing.
A portal.
Yeah, to another. I don't know. Another realm, another plane.
Which you know a lot about. So maybe I can pick your brain later on. I have something I wanted to ask you about in private maybe later.
He's shooting his shot already, huh?
Give me a persuasion check.
Sounds like he's just talking.
Oh, wait, they'll never change.
She kind of blushes for a moment. Well, maybe. I mean, we can have dinner. I can rustle something up. We got lots of the thorny vine plants. If you harvest them right, the roots are, well, quite fibrous and good for digestion.
Oh, interesting. You can eat those.
Gives you good poops.
Just the roots, though. Don't eat the other
It is
parts.
what
So,
fiber is
yeah,
for.
The leaves and the stems are highly poisonous.
I figured that out the hard way.
They seem to grow really well out here.
That's interesting. I'd like to learn more about that.
I think something.
Didn't we need a plant for the ship?
We do need a plant. Would you be willing to maybe give us to propagate some of your thorny vine plants so we could take some with us and I could study it further?
Quite possibly. Do you have anything to trade or barter with? I mean,
Probably.
you know.
I mean,
we
we could,
trade, barter. We wouldn't certainly want to just steal something that belongs to her.
no, of course not. We have lots of stuff.
She kind of looks over at
I don't know.
Louise. Yeah.
Right.
I'm inconspicuously whistling.
Yeah, we have stuff to trade. I'm not really sure. I have a couple actually fabulous items on our ship. Louise, you should tell her all about them.
Oh, I am the ship inventory master now.
I could tell you everything that's on it.
He's your guy right there.
Sure.
So, as of landing, we have.
You just list everything that's on your
I'm just
ship.
gonna list literally everything. 10 rations, 10 things of rations, 30 things of water, 1 piece of a phase spider, 3
Oh.
long swords, 4 beholder eye stalks, 16 crates of cat food, 1 snow globe.
Well, can you go back a little bit?
Do you
Okay.
have a cat?
Don't forget the cow skeleton, the giant bovine skeleton.
Don't forget that. It's a good one.
You're right, I was almost there.
I don't think I have any use for a giant bovine skeleton.
The biggest bovine skeleton you ever seen, lady.
He's quite large.
Okay. That's definitely unique, but I'd definitely be interested in the phase spider bits. That kind of goes hand in hand with my theoretical workings of planar travel. The phase spiders actually travel to and from the ethereal plane at will. Quite fascinating.
We were
That
actually
is
able
really
to make some these phase spider bullets from their parts, and I'll show her these bullets. They can phase through objects.
And she'll
to
kind
hit
of
the
like
target.
take a peek at one of them. Well, that's a fascinating idea. A great application for it, because it just goes into the ethereal, I assume, for a moment, and hopefully it comes back in time, and she'll kind of hand the bullet back for the target.
It's worked to varying success.
Yeah, like that thing that you shot up through and below.
Yeah.
You shot through the floor to shoot that giant nightmare beholder thing on our ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took a couple of shots, but finally got him.
Is that what the eye stalks were from?
Oh no, that was another beholder we killed. We seem to be encountering various abominations throughout the space.
Well, wild space and the astral sea are often places for such aberrations and stuff to thrive.
Like that brainfish was scary.
Oh, the brainfish. Oh, jeez.
I believe you're talking about an Ethalgu. Yeah, they're not great.
God bless you.
Yes, we
Thank you.
vanquished one of those.
Remember that scary, like, ice comet guy, too?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Ugh,
Do you remember the last comment?
horrible.
Oh, the murder comets. They're more commonly found in the wild space areas. Yeah.
Murder comment.
Murder
Yeah.
comet.
Typically,
Never in my life.
there are those that study arcane that imbue part of their essence in creation of an elemental creature. I don't know, typically filled with hatred for some reason. I don't know why. And they just go slamming into ships and stuff and whatever they can slam into. I don't
Yep,
know.
our ship quite a few times.
Fairly unrelenting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
repeatedly.
Well, it sounds like a fascinating journey to get you here, and well, here you are. I would be interested in the face spider bits, and as well as the beholder eye stalks. Those can be often useful in experimentation.
What do you have for trade?
Usually just resupplies, food and the like, but also occasionally, well, I don't have like items per se, if that's what you're curious about. I can fix things. I believe you asked about trading something.
My art.
first.
Yes, well, can you repair, like, I point to my armor that's kind of a little melted and...
Well, it's got like
My
the
dad.
studs are just kind of missing from them.
Right.
It's obviously studded leather armor, but does not have the studs.
Yes, my armor needs repair, as does pull out my dagger, which is kind of half melted.
I don't think I can fix your dagger. I'm not a metalsmith. I could potentially fix up your armor. Do have a lot of ball bearings around, and those can be useful as studs.
That would
I
be
don't-
wonderful.
Don't have a forge, but I can melt a little bit of metal and utilize it as necessary. I'm decent at sewing.
Tobias just takes off his armor right there.
Just an excuse to get naked. I knew it.
Well, I'd be curious to see these objects, the phase spider parts and
Oh.
such.
Yeah, do you want to come with us to our ship, or do you want us to bring him in here?
I'll come with you to your ship. I don't mind.
Oh, excellent.
Put your
I
clothes
just like
back
my
on,
arm.
man.
I'm not stripping, I'm just taking off my
The
armor.
armor that's kind of like on top of his clothes. Unless you're the kind of
Take-
guy that wears like the vest underneath the shirt.
I've a little bit of both, so I probably had to take my shirt off, but that's about it. Wasn't like taking the pants off or
So
anything.
you would definitely
else.
blush at that.
Luscious via chest hair
Mm-hmm.
down to his ball fro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
But yeah, feel free to enjoy the environment here and make yourselves at home. There are some bunks below deck, although probably got a little steamy in there. I'm sure it's fine.
Maybe now. I'll go check the thing, see if it's still hot.
It's still warm, but the steam has subsided.
Maybe in a little while we'll be able
It
to go
looks like
down
it
there.
goes through like a series of gears, and it's like an engine room kind of that you have to crawl down before it it looks like it opens up into another room.
We do have a very comfortable ship as well. Well, let's go show you our ship.
She'll follow you guys outside, and seeing your vessel, eyes kind of light up. Oh. Where'd you get the small jammer at?
Oh,
We found it on the Frizzling Cube.
Yeah.
It used to be called the Cupcake, but now it's called the Magdalena.
right. We've already discussed this, Dr.
Which
Joe.
means the same thing.
Interesting. I think the cupcake sounds a little cuter. I'd be more
too.
partial to that personally, but I can understand the flow of
I look at
names.
Tobias.
But that is quite a rarity of a vessel. They have ties to the Spelljammer. Of course, no one's seen it in centuries.
What is the Spelljammer? I've never heard of
I'm
this.
curious.
It was fabled to be a large manta ray-like creature. Well, some say it's a creature, others say it's just a ship like any other, but it housed a great fortress or a great city and just drifted through the Astral. And it was the original vessel to travel through the Astral Sea, as the stories go.
Hmm.
And these small jammers like this, I don't know how many are out there, but surely there can't be too many, were modeled after the Spelljammer itself. It's definitely a relic from the past, for sure.
Wasn't it 12 that I learned about? There were like 12 made.
I don't remember.
I think it's 12. We'll just say 12 makes it. Yeah, there's only a dozen of these out there.
Limited edition.
There might be more known. I mean, it's been a while since I've opened up a book and read about the Spelljammer, or the small jammer spawned from it. And some say that it's actually the ship is a living being. Have you found that so?
No. Not that I don't know. I haven't helmed it. I can't do magic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, from my experience at the helm, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's like living, but it has its own its own sense about it, you know?
Okay.
Got its own thing going on. It's not just drive the machine. It's got more than that.
Wait, you're telling me this ship is sentient? Like it can...
No,
I should watch what I do when I'm at the helm.
I just think it requires some sensitivity. It's a little different.
That's at least what the book said at the ASMR that no one wanted to go read with me.
That
Stupid
would be a
books,
good place to research, but you don't.
He didn't
we
have
don't
a lot
everything.
on it. It wasn't much.
As I said, it is a relic from the past, so I don't know much other than what I just told you.
Well, come on board, my lady.
I believe
She
she's a woman.
She seems kind of off-put by you not having magic. After,
Oh, for sure.
like
Yeah, no. For
stating a character flaw almost. Like,
Ew.
Quick, man, show her the time ghost. Show her the time ghost.
sure. What time goes? I can't show her those. They keep saying, okay, you know about dimensions. This is one of the things I wanted to talk to you about later, but here. And I'll think real quick, and I'll make a duplicate Tobias that's like a very dapper Tobias.
You would make a more dapper Tobias than yourself?
Well,
Wow.
it's hard.
Man.
getting outshined by a time
Yeah.
ghost. He's got more chance than you do with this lady.
That's interesting. So you do have magic.
If you want to call it that. That's what they say it is. They said something about time ghosts from different.
Well, it's just an illusion, right? And she goes to like touch it and actually makes physical contact with it.
It's real. It's a real die, kinda real.
Yeah, it's kind of like a piece of one of me from a different time.
Yeah, my theory is that it's like a fragment from another plane, another reality, another dimension.
Apparently,
Not
one
as
of them.
good as the real thing in front of you, of course.
Apparently, one of them came to life one time when I was sleeping and led them into the Frizzling Cube.
It's true. But they don't talk and nothing. They can't get anything out of them. Very useless for
You see it just
relaying
smiling,
information.
all debonair like this Tobias illusion kind of time ghost thing. It's hard to know what to call it. It's Echo.
Time ghost.
Oh, well, I don't mess with time magic or different dimensions. That's a whole nother thing than just alternate planes. There's, different planes out there, and what you're talking about is some reality bending stuff and
something like that. I was going to ask you how you would actually, someone would just say, appear on the astral. Like if you were,
usually with mishaps having to do with extraplanar subjects, like common one would be a bag of holding, or things of that nature. Things with extra dimensional spaces, because they all kind of take a part of the astral sea with them.
Okay. Do you know anything about giant dragons with like tentacles? Like imagine like
monstrous biology isn't my specialty, that's for sure.
Oh, okay. No, but
we're still standing by the door. We should go in or go out.
Right. Yes.
I mean, it's a door to like the cargo hold, so she would be kind of like every now and then peering at the interior. So you got the jammed spider bits sticking up out of one of the barrels, and obviously the large bovine skeleton just laying in the center there. That is a skeleton. The spider bits, they look adequate enough. How much would you want for them?
I lean over
That's
to
a great
Oakwood.
question.
That's a great question. Dr. Jellybean, you know about this stuff.
No, Louise knows. Louise knows how much things are worth.
You're putting me on the spot, but
I mean, I need my armor repaired, and I don't know what else would be worth on top of that.
I want a plant. I want one of those plants.
That's what we were talking about selling you. It was giving you a plant to help propagate on your own vessel.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish I had a little time beforehand. Now I'm having to appraise things. Give me a moment.
He spends 10 minutes.
Well, let me introduce you to my cat.
As Louise walks by Tobias, he'd be like, "You're coming on a little strong, yes?"
I just need her to tell me how I got here.
Oh, you're trying to get something from this. Okay.
Right. Wait,
pat him on the back and keep walking. Oh, nothing. You keep doing what you're doing.
That's okay. I don't need to see your pets.
Ember.
Just the stuff will do fine. And then I can get dinner going, and we can have a meal or something.
But she's a winged cat.
She's a nice cat. She's pretty cool. She can drive the ship too.
She can.
I have heard about some creatures that can commandeer, Spelljammer. But no, I'm not one for pets. It's a little too much maintenance for me.
So
No,
she
no
doesn't
offense.
have a cat.
She does not have a cat.
Not a
Cheers,
cat
Rabbits.
person.
She doesn't need one of our 16 boxes of cat food.
No.
No.
Uh,
Just trying to distract her for the 10 minutes. You guys aren't helping.
So no, he doesn't have to cast Identify in this. This is just him.
Yeah, this would just be like a check. probably.
History check
Do
Okay.
you want
History
help or
or
anything?
insight.
I think I have advantage on determining value.
No, you get
+5.
plus your proficiency. You have
Oh, yeah, no, I
expertise in it.
I have expertise. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I would say either history or insight to value a price. Actually, for this, it would probably be Arcana because it's
Okay.
monstrous.
We just got
Parts.
weaker and weaker there.
I'm
It
sorry.
got worse every time.
But would I still have expertise since I'm determining value?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
So we'll just add 3 to whatever you roll.
Or 6 if you're not trained.
I'm not proficient, so
Okay, so we'll add 6 to it. Okay, with an 11.
10.
Uh,
Oh yeah, 11.
you would wager anywhere between 50 to 150 gold. You're not sure what you can do with phase spider parts other than what you've heard. The bullets seem to work good.
Well, we would be giving up our ammunition for oblate, but we could probably get 90 gold, perhaps.
So enough to fix my armor, get a plant.
And the hula girl.
You guys stole the hula
Yeah, there was a
girl.
hula girl.
We didn't steal it. Nobody stole it. We talked about stealing it.
Oh, and you didn't actually take it?
No, nobody
Okay.
took it.
You mentioned a hula girl. She doesn't know. I don't know what you're talking about there. I think trading it for like fixing up your armor and plant would be okay, amenable.
I'm good with that. Is that okay with everybody?
Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
Excellent. Let's roll the barrel back to the inside.
Oh, I can get the crane out.
Not closed. We wouldn't want to roll the barrel. It would come
It would
out.
Yeah, the
just
spider
they
bits
would
are kind of sticking out.
all fall out.
Just like crab legs sticking out of it.
I would say
Is that
easy.
the only thing that's in the barrel?
Yeah,
Then I'll just grab the barrel.
I would say it's easy enough to. It is 1.5 phase spiders smashed in there. It's mostly legs, but you.
So is each one worth that much, or is it?
But the amount that you have would be worth that much. But she'll.
Which means,
yeah.
how many legs do we have?
I used. I think. How many bullets did you make? I think you used the legs off of one of them, and the other one.
have-
So one of them is just a body, and the other one is legs and a body.
Yeah, I've only got
Right.
4 left. Let me see if I have it in my notes how many I actually made.
I think you made like 8 or 10.
Right.
But yeah, you used all the legs from one of them.
It's like you got a bullet per leg.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, there was some waste there because you were experimenting, but yeah, she'll like, I'll go get a plant ready for you and get a little pot, and yeah, if you leave your armor off, I can fix it overnight. Just give me some time with it, and yeah,
Yeah, of course.
I'll get some supper and make yourselves at home.
Thanks.
Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Nice.
Of course. And she'll go to like that dining hall area, and like kind of like pull out a shelf, and which is essentially like a makeshift cooking space that like fold out almost. And kind of just gets to work cooking. After she gets you guys a potted plant of one of these thorny, what are they called?
It's called a thorny vine plant. A
Thorny-
thorniest viniest.
Thorny vine plant.
Yeah, Thornius Vinius. What would we say one of those weighs?
The thorny vine plant?
Yeah,
Like
with pot.
like 5. With the I'd say we'll say 10 pounds. She'll give you one of the ones that's at like the front door that's already potted.
Nice. Well, something for you to work on, Dr. Jelly.
Yeah, a little research.
How's the other thing going with the pleasure curl? How's that whole experiment going? How are they doing?
You want to give her one of the pleasure grill, I see, don't you?
Oh, whoa! Let's not be too hasty
No.
now.
No, I wanted to see how, because she was experimenting with them. I don't want to give those to anybody. I want to
I'm
see
still in
if they're breeding. Remember we were talking about breeding them?
I have some more work to do. I'm still in the observation phase of my research. But, I mean, I think it can happen.
No, I'm not wanting to drug anybody. This is... No.
Oh, I thought you were trying to give them away. I was more fearful
No.
of that.
No. That's money. Each one of those little bad
Technically,
boys,
they're animals.
Yes.
that will become money in our pockets.
Sweet, delicious animals at that.
I haven't eaten one, so I don't know.
I haven't either.
I don't want to.
So
I
far,
know.
Louise is the only one experienced.
And
You seem to
therefore,
like it a
I
lot.
say we must make sure that Dr. Jellybean has her time to prepare and make more pleasure krill.
Make lots of them.
Yes, plenty.
Anyway,
Is there any algae in that fish tank with the eels and the snakes?
It seems like the eels and the snakes have cleaned. And like that is a very clean tank.
Okay,
They eat algae.
I see.
At least the eels do. But the
Hmm.
snakes, you don't know what she feeds them.
eels.
Yep.
The eels are for the snakes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Snake eggs.
While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and... I only have the one magic items in you book magazine out there. Is there anything that's not like on that magazine rack that's like... She said something about...
That's not hot guys or
Yeah, because that's not going to help me.
Or hot men.
Never
hot
know.
men. Give me an investigation check, trying to sift through the magazines.
Yeah, I'm just looking for something... Like, she said something about earrings, that there were different ones she could make. And I was like...
You would find another issue of magic items in you.
Oh, cool. I'll start reading that one.
Wait,
It
does that earring you have do something?
does.
Yeah, apparently I can climb really well now. So I'll
Th-
test that out too.
There is a circled recipe in there for an ear cuff.
Oh, what does it make?
I don't remember. I already deleted it.
Because we
Well,
already made one.
It's a snake venom ear cuff.
A snake venom ear cuff. What do you need for that bad boy?
Snake venom.
A snake.
Yeah.
Snake venom.
In the name.
hmm
Oh man. So also, hey, Dr. Jelly, you want to make another ear cuff?
It makes you venomous.
The-
So you
the-
bite people.
The Super Cuff Maker 9000 is inoperable at the moment, as
Needs more
Why?
power.
there's no power to it.
All right.
Oh, Miss Valley,
She's kind of like chopping some stuff. Yeah.
how do you get more power to the Cuff Maker 9000?
Oh, Blocky will get it going when he comes back in a month or two.
A month or two, we wanted to make another cuff, please.
No, it's not really an efficient machine at all, is it?
Hmm.
Well, I mean, you guys did turn off the power, and once it's off, I can't get it back on. It was Lockie's design, so I don't know anything about it, honestly. It's a little far beyond me. He said he got it from somewhere.
From McCain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
It just
No
works.
Cuff.
Absolutely. Until it doesn't.
and me and Time Goes to Bias will be reading a magazine. Each of us will have a different magazine read. Or he'll have a shadow of mine.
Yeah, he's reading a completely different book. All right, but yeah. Say as you guys are kind of waiting around for Miss Valley to make dinner, either in that front large room or in the even bigger room. Well, actually, it's smaller, but it's taller up. You can see stairs going up as little, like, kind of observatory kind of decks looking out over the clouds. You would notice looking through the windows and just kind of cursory glance. It's an hour or so passes, an hour and a half. And
Short rest, out of
you can
curiosity.
get a short
during that
rest,
time?
sure. You would notice a large, probably twice, 3 times the size of your vessel, moth ship arrive. A star moth, as they're called. Kind of glittering with this kind of yellowish kind of dust around it, and this tealish green colored exterior. Wings are kind of at an angle as it almost kind of flutters and lands nearby your ship.
Oh. Miss Valley, are you expecting anybody else tonight?
No,
Okay.
Oh, snap.
just kind of looks
You
out
should have
the
been.
window.
Battle stations.
I'm never expecting anybody. Or always expecting? I don't know. I'm here. Some people come. Others go.
So Rice is going to put on
Yet.
his ruined armor again.
And she has not had time to fix it. She'll fix it overnight.
Nope.
But stepping off the vessel, you would see 4 individuals step off. 2 of them in familiar armor that you've seen when you were on Kybina. Third looks to have more elaborate armor. Still kind of that helmet that you can't see the face. All of them have bows or all of them have swords. The 2 that you've seen have bows as well, kind of in hand, while the third does not seem to have any like range, just has a sword at his side, but more elaborate armor. And the 4th individual, which is kind of like right behind the more elaborate dressed one, you would see an elven individual. Darker kind of skin, pointed ears, fancy armor with like little points every now and then, and a kind of a shaved sides or like trimmed sides of his hair, and just a mop of pink hair just kind of flowing off to the side a little bit, with a long red cape, like maroonish. Looking around, kind of looks over at your ship and the other vessel. Gives a nod to 2 of the individuals as they kind of wait there by the landing dock. And it's just this individual and the armored individual kind of start walking about the terrace outside.
Who's got the
Inspecting.
frog suit on right now?
Nobody.
What's the plan? We need a plan.
I think we
Thought
got a
had
couple
all night to
ways.
prepare. Let's
Okay.
do the talking thing. Louise, you're good at that. Do the talking thing you do.
What's
Well, we-
what's Oblate's idea?
We could
But then
play
they-
dumb. They don't know who we are. They don't know who they're meeting. They're expecting somebody else.
We don't know who they are either.
Do we think that we can take these people? Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not.
I always
There's
think
only
we
4 of them on that big ship. There's got to be more of them.
Right.
Or we could say, hey, it's us, and we found this tablet and just want to talk. Maybe we can help you guys out.
I like that idea.
Or, so
I-
we got to fess up to the lying and be like, yeah, we lied to you guys. We didn't really.
I would say
We don't know what you're looking for.
Oblate and Tobias would know. A vessel of this size, and it's very much like Captain Nandor's ship. Just different coloration. This one actually looks to maybe even a little fancier. Typically 15 to 20 people on board to properly man it.
Yeah, if worse comes to worse, yeah, I think we can take them all. No problem, buddy. But I like the idea of fessing up to a lie, get the meeting, let Louise do that sweet talking thing he does, where usually people like what he has to say.
That's true.
Or we could just say, hey, we don't know what you're talking about. We're just visiting here to clear our air and skedaddle.
Or do the whole ambush thing that we... No, not that one.
I don't want to do that.
I'd rather not too, but if they're part of the Oasis, it's... Yeah, I mean, we're technically mercenaries or bounty hunters or whatever they want to call us.
Either of the options that we seem to be leaning towards require us to talk to them.
Yes, I believe
So
we're going
who wants to
speak
talk to them.
So
Louise-
what am I doing? Am I?
I think
Mouth noises.
Oh,
eloquently.
okay.
Yeah, you make with the talking.
you're going to do the talking thing that you do so well. That's going to get us out of trouble.
Last time I got us into a lot of trouble.
That's okay. I will be there to witness it.
But you had pleasure cure last time. In all fairness,
Well, yes, there was pleasure involved, and I do not have a problem. But am I coming clean with the story, or what am I doing?
I think honesty is the best policy.
I think you should read the situation as it unfolds and make the decision on the fly, because that's the most exciting, and don't let any of us know.
I like his idea. Oblate knows what he's doing.
Complete surprise.
Oh, guys, I
Okay.
have a good feeling about this.
Here goes nothing.
This pair look to be kind of outside on the terrace, inspecting what looks to be a tree out there, like a potted tree.
What is this tree?
Just inspecting the growth of it.
Would you like one of us to go out with you?
Oh, I thought we were all going out.
Wouldn't it be better if they came into us?
That would be less awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what if they try to get on our ship? We're going to have to go out there.
Right, protect the ship. You're right.
Mhm.
I feel like they were eyeballing it.
They are
I like
definitely. You would notice at least 2 guards that stayed behind, scanning the area. Then with plenty of glass windows in here, almost anyone inside has been seen at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, then let's just go.
You're just looking at the window.
Yeah, we're all like this.
What are they doing? Looking at that
Did they see us?
tree?
Probably.
Yeah, let's just go talk to them. This is we'll be your entourage.
Entourage.
I heard you use that word once. I think that means group.
It does.
Friends.
So, I guess we're going out there then.
Yep.
Yes.
The
Miss-
tree
Miss
seems
Valley
like a
say,
nice
like,
place to talk.
I'm just gonna make sure dinner's ready. If these are the people you're expecting, just be nice, please.
That's our goal.
We'll
Be
try.
nice.
But as you kind of walk outside, all of the armored individuals kind of glance towards you and kind of almost stand at attention or like readiness, like to assess threat, or the individual in the fancy armor, helmet covering, hold his hand up once you're all outside. And the other individual, getting a closer look at this guy. He hasn't told you his name yet. But darker skin, mop of pink hair on top. Oh, it is fine. Is one of you Andy?
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 Andy. I do not know any Andy.
And Leo?
No, I do not think I know any Andaleo as well.
Oh. That is a shame. We are supposed to meet an individual here. I suppose they're
you
waiting
must.
another day
You
or
must
so.
have been the individuals on the sending slate. Yes.
Ah. Sending slate. Where did you pick up this sending slate?
Well, unfortunately, it looks like Andy may have had a run-in with some space nasty beasties, and we found the slate.
We did not find anybody who would look like an Andy.
I see. So, when you picked up this slate, received a message, no? And answered back as if you knew what we're talking about.
Yes, I can see how that would be frustrating, but at the same time, we did find a lot of personal effects on your Andy, and perhaps
I thought
we reclaimed it.
you didn't see Andy.
Well, there was quite a lot of random things around him, especially furniture being thrown around. That was quite weird. Yes. But I digress. What was it you were looking for? And perhaps we found it.
Give me a persuasion check.
You can do it.
19.
19.
Hey, I'm pretty good.
We were looking for bones.
James Bond.
James Bond's.
Bones.
James
Bones.
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 Were you looking for giant
Oh.
bovine bones?
That would be the one. Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
We found our buyer. I mean,
We
I didn't
what
say
a
anything.
job.
It
Oh
would
my
seem
God.
this would not be... Oh, you found your buyer, no?
Well, what happened was we were about to leave the bones, but we thought they looked intriguing, so we took them along with us.
They are quite intriguing.
We were going to put them on the front of the ship and make it look scary. But-
That would be quite a waste.
Would it?
I think he said it would be.
Yes.
So
Well,
I told you it was a good idea we took those.
I am glad we did not waste this entire time
Yes.
traveling. I have had to postpone several meetings in hopes of getting these bones.
Well,
Can you tell us about the bones? Why are they so big?
They are a celestial bovine creature. I know not much about, other than that, who they belong to.
Who
And
they
that,
belong to?
that person wants them back?
It would be a negotiating advantage.
oh,
I
I
see.
do love negotiations. Speaking of which, how about a finder's fee for picking up your lost cargo?
I suppose you can have the other part of Andy's fee.
Which would be?
Looking you all over. Looking at the two ships. Taking in the air. Kind of like really dragging this on for a moment while they're not even thinking about it. They're just like almost ignoring the fact that they were asked a question for a moment.
They've already ignored mine.
Mm-hmm. Oh. A price, yes. Andy's leftovers. 500 gold.
They did take quite a bit of time. I want to definitely insight that.
Give me an insight.
And since we've been talking for quite a little bit of time, I don't think I've used this before, but I want to use my mind reading ability.
All right. Just getting.
I would also like to incite them.
Give me an.
So just
answers.
really just gives me advantage, and I get surface thoughts with
Mhm.
no check.
Right. So, Aethel, what are you hoping to gain about the insight?
I'm just seeing basically if I think he's being truthful about how much Andy was getting.
Okay.
Hmm.
Give me an insight check.
Wow.
Hard to get a great read. Seems truthful about the price. Louise, you would get calculations in your head for a brief moment of calculating numbers, not of money, but of people. Counting you guys.
Oh.
Trying to get a rough estimation of how many people might be inside that they didn't see. Also calculating other rough numbers on board. You would guess about 15. But also on the surface, you would get a quick thought of those bones are crucial for a negotiation that they have coming up with an individual named, and the name would come up a few times, Alfie. Little Alfie.
Little
Alfie.
Little Alfie.
Is it little with T's
It's
L E
T's,
or is it just
yeah.
little?
Little Alfie.
Lil.
It's spelled out.
Is he little or is he a rapper?
Yeah,
He is
because either is
Neither.
acceptable. I just want to make sure that I'm not doing.
Just for clarification.
Did we? Since I was there, but I don't remember splitting up any gold. We didn't find any gold on Andy's body, did we?
You didn't find Andy's body?
We never found, yeah.
Oh well,
We never found his body.
where we found like the bovine stuff.
No.
That ship?
Yeah, I don't think you didn't find any money on the ship.
No.
You found the fish suit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is quite a good offer, but considering Andy is no more and we did not find his initial installment, perhaps the full amount would suffice for finding your bovine skeleton. Seems like you came all this way here. It is quite crucial for you, yes?
Give me a persuasion check. The DC is going to be high.
Do I still have advantage from the mind read?
I would say you still have advantage with the mind read, but DC is going to be 20.
20.
Ooh.
All right. Big money, no whammy.
You can do it.
Nice!
With a 23. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to let go of a little extra money. It was 1,000 gold up front. So 1,500 gold. We could easily get rid of this.
I think we have an accord.
Good. Which vessel is yours?
There's only... Oh, there's the
She has
doctor's
a
vessel.
Ship, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would like to know so I can send my men to retrieve.
Oh, no
the
worries.
bones.
We can bring the bones out, and we don't need everybody. We don't need to disturb the party going on inside, yes?
I could carry the bones.
See, we have a volunteer right here.
He's very strong.
It's nothing against you. It's just that
I know where they are on the ship.
he knows where they are. We're having weird people on. Not saying you're weird, but you having people on your ship.
We
You know,
haven't cleaned.
Oh, I am sorry. I should introduce myself. Gives a very deep bow. I am Shalasa Englerasu. Engle Seru. Sorry.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Luis Ramiesia III.
Pleasure.
I'm Aethel.
I'm Tobias 2foot, and I'll bow.
And they call me Oblate.
It is good to
Hi,
know.
I'm Dr. Jellybean.
Oh,
Hi.
yes. It is good to know who we are doing business with. No?
Yes.
What's your friend's name?
He is not important.
That seems mean. But
Hey, man.
okay.
You're important. Don't listen to that.
His body language doesn't even move. And you can tell, like, his visor's just staring you guys down.
So, we will go retrieve your bones and meet you outside your ship, yes?
I am told they are quite cumbersome.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Cumbersome.
Aethel has quite the strong body.
Were they that cumbersome? We got them on without any trouble.
There was some rope. They were kind of floating in space at the time,
Oh, that does make it
and
easier.
they got like kind of backed up into the hangar.
Yeah, me and Oblate will help you too. Let's just get them. Let's not keep this man waiting.
Are you sure? I have 15 able bodies to move with.
Well, they can say where they're at.
I'll tell you what, I can keep you and these 15 able-bodied companies, some company.
He's quite entertaining.
I could tell you some stories, you could tell me some stories.
Tell them the most boring stories to debuff them.
I'd say give me another persuasion check. I'll give you advantage on this, not because of the mind reading anymore, but because of there's been input from others. 26.
The circumstances. Pretty good.
They do roll their eyes a little bit at most people's comments, but being told for some company, I wouldn't mind. Some tales of, you look like a musician, though.
Oh, he plays the best songs. Luis, you got to play that one song that you
Taking
play
the loot off my
sometimes.
back. Let me play you something. Da-da-da-da-da.
Well, do not spoil anything, for the troops get restless. They enjoy a good show. I have to reward them every now and then.
Well, alright. Well, hey, I can entertain you, and what I'm trying to do is trying to get him comfortable, so maybe I can get a little bit of an inkling of what he wants these bones for.
I'd say definitely guard is, you passed all your persuasion checks. Guard is a little bit down. The guard's guard is not down, but Shalasar definitely seems like his guard's a little bit down.
Okay.
Warming up a
So,
little.
yeah.
Still kind of
Oh.
cold with like speaking and just emotionless.
That's just elves.
Yep.
This tale is called Lucy, the Devourer of Music.
And
I like this one. Too bad
I'll
I'm
go
gonna miss
help.
it.
I'm gonna go help Aethel. Oblate, come on, buddy. Let's get this.
Okay. I kind of want to hear this, but okay. Yeah.
He's gonna go entertain. He's entertaining people. We have work to do.
I will get the troops. As snap his fingers, one of the guards from the deck kind of disappears, and you would see within a few moments about 10 individuals step off the ship to almost, it's weird with this kind of audience because they're not getting into it. All of them have their helmets on. They're just standing there at attention, watching. We'll say, Louise, give me a performance check.
Ooh, I think this is my first performance check roll.
I think so.
Probably.
Oh my goodness, you better not mess it up.
Oh,
I'm ready
no
for the nat
advantage.
Oh
It
no!
was almost an 18.
Oh wait, what? Oh, I
Rolled
think
it
I'm
twice, so
lagging.
there we go.
Yeah, I rolled twice. We'll take the 13. It's not bad by any means. It doesn't capture the attention of all of these men, as the majority of them are keeping an eye on the other vessel. And all of them kind of just, like I said, just standing at attention. It's kind of tense. As Shalasar was... Well, that was something interesting. I have not
Yes,
heard
you
of
don't
this.
come across many large space hamsters, do you?
Oh, they're at the mill all the time. Delectable. You should try them if you have not already. Surely
know-
you've had spam?
Yes, I've. Who hasn't had spam? It's delicious.
There you go. The space hamster.
You see Dr. Jellybean visibly like turn away, just like upset, like biting her tongue.
It is quite
And I just had
delectable.
like a mind glass moment, shattering. Just like, oh,
And the
Oh.
spelling for the spam is spaham.
Face
Yeah.
hamster. Yeah.
Space
I never knew that.
Space hamster.
Oh, they do excellent packaging. Good marketing. Trying to get in on that.
You would think
Game
space
myself.
hamster would be on the ingredients, but it is not.
I don't think they have to state what the ingredients are. Just that it is delectable. That's great.
Well,
Fry it up, put it over some rice.
I forgot something inside. I have to go. I have to go inside now. Goodbye. Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Yes, doctor.
You have to excuse her. She's quite vegan.
Oh, did I hurt her feelings?
Oh, just she'll get over it. She just needs some plant-based protein.
Is she kin to those space hamsters?
Maybe just quite a little bit. But speaking of ingredients, what are you trying to do with this giant space skull skeleton, eh? Cook it up into something nice?
Give me a persuasion check.
Trying to make bone stew.
Am I past the point of mind reading?
Well, I mean, does it go away? Or is it like per times
That
per
is a
day?
good question. Maintain for a minute.
So it would definitely be past that point.
Okay.
You play a whole song.
The 20. Still pretty great. You know, we have a meeting with a gang of Brogue. The bovine was actually their leader's favorite pet some time ago.
Huh.
Sentimental value for some people is extraordinary. No use for us, yet a bargaining tool nonetheless.
Well, you seem like you're quite well guarded, but if you needed somebody with, maybe a little bit more charm or panache, I'd be happy to lend our services.
You know, we could actually use a little extra outside muscle, perhaps. These Brogue are often unpredictable, and they have a tendency to stake their claim too early.
Well, I mean, as long as the crew is okay with it, I'm sure we could accompany you.
It could be interesting. I would, of course, have to clear it with my superiors.
Oh, but of course.
Outside help is often used for outside work, such as collecting bones.
Well, we completed this pretty successfully, and you didn't even give us the job, yes?
Yeah. Tell you what. Once we have assembled these bones from your vessel, the curious little vessel it is, we will
Don't let
be,
the size fool you, it is quite nimble.
I assure you. Ours is surely to be more nimble.
Perhaps we could have a race at some point, yes?
No, it is not up for
Okay.
debate. It is a fact. Elven ships, aside from that one over there, pointing towards the larger ship, the hummingbird-looking vessel, they are actually the fastest. But they cannot withstand any blows. A tendency to fall apart rather easily. That one looks like it's in disrepair. But, as I was saying, we have a meeting in some time with these Brogue. Perhaps if you are ever in a place not too far from here. You've probably heard of it, Gordon's Landing. We are
Would I have heard of that?
You guys were on your way there
Oh.
before you veered off here.
You know, I think we might be in the area. I mean, we could always reach you on that sending slate, correct?
Yeah. I'll let you keep it. For now.
Well, whenever you need it back, just let us know.
If you are in Gordon's Landing, send me something.
Oh, but of course. Oh, and it looks like Ethel is here. Took your time, didn't you?
I didn't.
Oh, that's all right.
Carrying big bone by big bone, little by
Yeah.
little.
Tobias is carrying as much as he can.
It's not a lot. It is a very horrible process of just you three carrying these large bovine bones.
It doesn't say it weighs that much, according to what was put in here.
I just put in a random weight.
Dr. Jelly, couldn't you use a disc? You had a magic disc we could load it on?
She's inside.
I went inside.
Oh, yeah.
He's having a rough time. We're doing this old-fashioned way.
During this time, Oblate, while you're, you would notice a couple of guards come to, like, your side of the dock, which is closer to where the other vessel is. Just to kind of, like, look and see how it's going. And also glance at the other ship. Kind of hear... wouldn't hear, but you would see a couple of them like lean into each other. It's two of these just regular guard types. Looks like they say something, do some pointing. One of them will kind of lean down and inspect kind of the gangplank going up to the ship. The other, not your ship, not their ship, but
The
Miss
hummingbird.
Valley's ship.
yeah,
Miss Valley.
Miss Valley's vessel.
You guys, see anything out of the ordinary? Anything you like? Don't like?
You talking to the guards?
Yeah.
Just inspecting.
Expecting for what?
Security.
Okay, carry on, I guess. Doesn't make much sense to me.
They're certified ship inspectors. Let them inspect.
Mhm.
Let them do what they want to do.
They're reappraising her vehicle every 10 years.
They're trying to reach her about her ship's warranty.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I will say, with some time, you guys do transfer the bones at least to the dock, where their soldiers will kind of upload it to their own vessel. Again, like easily twice the size of your ship, probably 3 times the size. It's one of the bigger ships known to Spelljam, these Star Moths, and like after this time, Shalasar will mostly just kind of look out at the stars, and especially after this conversation with Louise, maybe have a couple of light conversations with their people, but we'll mostly leave you guys alone.
I'm gonna check with Luis. Luis, do you get money? Payment?
Would he have paid me already?
He would have given you 1,500 gold.
Yes. Here, make sure it's somewhere safe.
I come back out eventually too. And I'm not in there the whole time.
I'm gonna go put it underneath the captain's chair where we're keeping stuff.
Dr. Jellybean, I apologize. I had no idea that spam was Space Hamster.
It is. And I was trying to do something about it.
You were trying to stop the delicious treat that everyone's eating across the galaxy?
I was, yeah.
Oh.
Was-
Should we tell Nandor? Because that's what he usually feeds us.
But not anymore.
Well, we might need to talk to him about that then.
Just don't worry about it, okay? There's
Well,
nothing I can do now.
We didn't
Like
we didn't
this.
know.
I know
Now
you
I-
didn't.
Is
Now
that,
I feel bad. I can't-
did your endeavors turn you into the hamster you are today?
I'm all in my emotions. I don't want to talk about it right now. I'll tell you someday.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
okay.
fair enough.
And
Well,
Shalasar will approach Louise. Well, it has been good doing business. It would seem we are wrapping up here. We will be on our way.
Oh, likewise. And, perhaps we will see each other again on even more favorable circumstances.
We shall see.
Well, until we
Uh,
meet again, then.
give me a insight check there, Louise.
Okay.
Pretty
22.
good.
You would notice their eyes kind of dart to the interior of the space here of Station 213?
217.
And the other vessel, the Hummingbird ship.
Do you happen to know the individual here, the proprietor, I guess? I don't know.
The station keeper.
I have met her once or twice. It will be a shame, though.
A shame.
Oh, yeah.
Why would it be a shame? I am confused.
Oh. Then she will not be around much longer.
Oh, why is that? She going on vacation or something?
No. I just wouldn't get in its way if the demolition starts.
Your demolition.
Yeah. A courtesy warning to you. They're being so truthful.
Are you guys building a highway through here or something?
Do we have a
So
space lane?
what's going on?
I'm sorry, I did not mean to eavesdrop on your conversation.
On your conversation? My conversation? I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
part of it.
sorry. That was you eavesdropping on my conversation. My apologies.
Wow, this guy. Fucking guy over here.
We will be taking our leave shortly.
Do that.
By all means. Oblate, come over here. As he'll just like walk away.
And you would see them kind of like slowly getting their shit together. Shalazar will board the vessel along with that fancier armored individual. And after a few moments or so, the other two individuals guarding their vessel at the dock give you all a glance, turn and head into their ship as well.
My foot is going up that guy's ass at some point.
Team huddle.
Following it.
Did he
Team
say?
huddle.
Did he say demolition?
Yeah,
we can-
I was wondering about that. I was about to try and pry into that, but Oblate, I appreciate your emotions in this, but they were not helping.
Sorry. It happened.
Yeah, we can't leave Miss Valley here.
No,
Technically,
I
we
mean,
could, but we shouldn't.
We need to take her and everything that's valuable out of here with us.
Sorry, did they
Okay,
take
but-
off yet or no?
They look like they're about to. You would hear shouts come from over there, trying like they're getting preparations. Yeah.
Do the ship stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't think they're doing the demolition, so I don't think
No. But we should probably make preparations ourselves, just in case that demolition squad is not too far behind.
Yeah, we
I
should get
wonder-
Miss.
Yeah, I wonder if her ship can fly. Because it looks pretty bad. You think she can fly it?
I mean,
Don't think so. She said she needed a crew. Or didn't have a crew to fly it, so
we can't leave it
And
here.
you would know, like your ship, you can helm a Spelljammer. You just can't do fine maneuvers. Like, even docking maneuvers is hard without a crew.
We had a couple extra people.
Yeah.
Right, so we need to get her off of here along with pretty much anything of value off of here.
Yeah,
We could
right away.
As you say that, you would see the kind of glittering dust around the Star Moth ship start to apparate as it kind of starts to lift off and flutter its wings.
I give them the fingers, they go away. Get out of here.
Aethel just waves like a normal person. Then I will say, as they take off, it'll be a good spot to take our little 5-10 minute break.
Oh, this is not good.
Mm-mm.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Or not.
On a
This is
bright,
fun.
on a
Everything's
bright
fine.
note, yeah, we got that bovine skeleton. See, I told you it was worth taking. That's all I gotta say.
Well, they might
What?
kill us and then take the gold back, and then it wouldn't be worth anything at all.
I believe that was the calculation they were making to begin with.
Yeah.
We'll
That's why I was
find
trying to
out.
keep the conversations out in the dock.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll pick up there here at about 10 till, so stick around and we'll see y'all in a few.
See
Mm.
you
See you shortly.
soon.
Mm-mm.
Alrighty.
Bye bye.
Alrighty, folks. Well, we are back to our Astral Avenue Magdalena Blues. Last we left, our crew had a meeting, actually a little earlier than anticipated, as met with these elven individuals. One in particular, Shalasar Inglaseru. Who did want something you had, just by chance that you got the one thing they wanted. Large bovine bones that apparently belonged to someone of importance.
Person named Little Alfie.
Sorry. I'm gonna sneeze again here in a second, probably. But taking the bones, and they left Louise with an ominous message, and well, a couple of you overheard that there will be a demolition of sorts. And
That's true.
then promptly took their leave with their bones after paying you 1,500 gold, and also making a contact to maybe further use.
At Gordon's Landing.
But we'll pick
We're
up
going
there.
Maybe I should
Well,
talk to Miss Valley about this situation.
Yeah, we gotta tell her. I mean, do you think she knows? I doubt it. She
You'd
didn't
hear a
say
little
anything about
bell
it.
ding. Dinner's done.
Oh yes,
Oh,
let's discuss
God.
it with her.
He
over
doesn't know
dinner.
what's going on at all.
She
Yes,
has no-
dinner to go though. Yes.
It depends on what she made.
You don't think that they're gonna demolish it like right now?
Could be.
Who's to
That guy
say-
seems like an asshole.
Yeah,
We
they
gotta
showed up quite early. Who's to say that
Mhm.
demolition crew won't be right behind them?
That's true. Let's go talk to Miss Valley.
Yeah.
Agreed.
As you head into the interior, there is a spread of what look like almost like banh mi sandwiches with like sides of slaw and
On me.
all spread throughout. But like, I didn't know what you liked, so I tried to imitate some things, and well, everything you see is made 90% with the roots from the thorny vine plant.
Well, this
Wow.
This looks
Looks
delicious.
delicious.
Very
It does.
impressive.
A little
Too
bit of a
bad This
spice.
place will be gone soon.
Yeah.
Aethel.
Oh,
You gotta-
you guys are leaving so soon?
Subtlety.
No. How your ship runs, right? Your ship is good. It can run.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's really good. Hey,
We gotta
so
go.
there might be some light destruction of this place. Remember that thing we were talking about that Aethel said would be maybe happening in the next 24 to 48 hours?
Well, it seemed like you were amenable out there. I didn't hear any of the conversation, but it seemed
Yeah.
like you were getting along fine with that elven individual.
He's
Till
kind
the
of rude.
Yeah, till the end when he said something about
Demolition.
Right.
He said that this
Demolition.
place was going to be
Demolition.
demolished.
and said you wouldn't be around much longer, which implied that you were going to be involved in the demolition. So we need to go and get everything of value off of this.
Whoa, what do you mean?
He didn't tell us.
No, we don't know anything. We don't know when or who or how. We just know that this place is going to be demolished soon, and you in it if you don't get out of here.
Why?
Yeah, I don't.
I didn't say.
They're bad guys. Classic bad guys that like to do bad things to people. That was those
It
guys.
looked like they handed Doe, our friend here, a bag of money.
Yeah, we.
Uh,
we got
Yes,
money.
yes, they did, but they also promised me not too long after it that they would be demolishing your abode.
Yeah, they don't have any.
It wasn't related to the money.
Right. We thought things were going to be amenable and everything was going to be great. And
Did
you
it
were
have
going
to
to be
do with the
safe from-
bones? Those were some big bones. I mean,
No,
That's
no.
what the money was for.
They paid
They
us
bought
for
the bones, yeah.
Yeah, we thought, hey, we're getting a good deal in bones. This is great. We love it. And then they were like, yeah, as they're
By
leaving,
the
they're like,
way,
by the way, we're going to destroy. It's too bad she's not going to be around much longer. And we're like, what do you mean she's not going to be around much longer? We like her. And so they're going to destroy this place and you with it. So we need to leave.
Well, I can't abandon this. This is my life here.
It's gonna be no more very soon.
Can this be?
Very, very soon.
If you stay, you might just be dead here.
We could.
Hmm.
What do you think they would demolish it with? Do you think we could stop it?
I don't
Well,
know.
it said it, so I'm going to assume it is very large.
Yeah, I'm going to assume
Maybe
something.
it's one of those murder asteroids.
No, those aren't that big though. Maybe like a. What's a big ship that could destroy this? Maybe a Bombard? Maybe they hired GIF? I don't know. They might outsource this.
That is
I don't
besides
wanna-
the point.
I don't want to find out.
They did come
I
with
kinda
quite
wanna
the show
find
of
out.
force. I'm assuming that they could back up their claim, so we should probably leave. Yes?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! But what? You all brought them here.
No, they
Uh,
were going to do this regardless. He
Yeah,
said he had already met you 3 other times.
I have
name
seen
Salazar?
him before. I didn't know his name.
Salazar.
He just
Same
came by and
sounds.
resupplied every now and then.
Yeah, they had their eyes apparently set on this. We had nothing to do with them coming here to destroy it. That was already. They were already going to do that.
He did say it
Give me
would be a
give me a
shame.
deception check, Tobias,
Is that not the truth?
because he never said any of
That's-
that.
No, we don't know. We're assuming.
Yeah, you're
a lot.
pretty good though.
The nat 20.
Perfect.
Well, what have I done? I'm just out here. I help people out by letting them resupply. I provide them with good, nutritious food.
You haven't done anything. These are bad guys. This is a criminal organization, and for some reason they want this gone.
In fact,
We
you are
don't-
quite lovely, and that's why we are trying to save you.
Right.
And that
I
is
like
why
you
my
a
friend
lot.
is so smitten with you.
But all of my and like completely ignoring that part, like
Yeah.
not that she didn't hear it, but like there's bigger things going
More
on.
pressing things.
Telling someone that their
Sure.
home for the last 20, 30 years is going to be destroyed.
Hmm.
If it's any consolation, they might just be trying to kill you and not destroy your home.
Right. There is that possibility too. They were eyeing your ship a lot, which also worries me.
Why would they eye the ship?
I don't know. That's what actually worries me because why they were inspecting your ship. So I'm wondering if that's maybe you should leave the ship too.
What?
I don't know. Maybe I could.
Do you think they did something to her ship?
They seem to be interested
see
in a
the-
lot.
I mean, I didn't see them go on it. They were inspecting the gangplank
But
up
they've
to
been
it.
here before.
True.
Yeah, I'd seen them before. I don't interfere with anything they do. I know they're dangerous folks, so I don't.
Did they go on your ship?
I've never seen them on my ship. I mean, I saw them walking up and down the
The dock.
dock. Like, it's not a dock, but it's kind of a dock. It serves the purpose of a dock.
The landing
Yeah,
bay.
yeah.
When was the last time you took your ship out?
Well, occasionally I'll go out and do some collecting of things. It's been a couple months though.
Has it been?
When was the last time you saw them?
Yeah. Have you taken it out since the last time they were here?
Probably about 6 months.
Okay.
I don't.
I don't think
I
they
don't-
would have done anything because I didn't see them actually do anything to her ship today.
Your ship should be okay. So yeah, we need to pack up all your stuff and we gotta go.
Well, that'll take me days.
I would recommend doing it sooner than that.
We'll help you with whatever you need as fast as possible.
We should probably
Well-
get the essentials.
Fit
Yeah, most
on
of-
my.
Yeah.
You can use our cargo storage as well.
I hope you know this place is at least 5 times the size of my ship alone.
Okay, well,
We're not
listen.
going to be able to take everything.
Yeah, you gotta choose what you would save in a fire. Basically, have you ever played that game before?
Consolidation.
What? Why would
You
anybody do
choose.
that?
You choose what you if your house was on fire, what would you get out of it? And that's what you take with you.
The essentials is what she's
Yeah.
saying. The most important stuff.
Well, the plants, of course, and all of my research, and
Tobias is picking up plants as we're doing this. These ones?
no, put them
Yeah.
back. Put it back in their planter. You can't just pull them out.
I'm picking up the whole planter. I got the whole
Jesus Christ.
vase.
Tell you what.
They're like
I'm going to
mostly in
do-
these little
I-
like mini greenhouse kind of
Yeah,
things.
he's pulling these little
I'm gonna take the bottle of alcohol, put it in your hands. You take this, start drinking, and pointing what you need on the ships. Yes.
I'm going to summon my disc so that I
Okay.
can help.
Where's the
gently
pleasure
put-
drill? We need to calm down.
Oh, no, wait. We move first, then pleasure.
We don't have time for that.
We don't actually know how much time we have.
You have no
That's
idea.
true. Mm-mm.
Aethel is right. I agree with Aethel. We don't know how much time we have. So we can take our time.
Start
Pleasure
loading
drill.
up my disc.
I
No,
I just
know
made
how much
dinner.
time we have. We could all die at any moment.
Oh, okay, well then let's. I say if
That's
we can die at any
grim
moment,
and
we can
ominous.
enjoy the food while we're dying.
He's eating a banh mi. Like, while this conversation's happening.
Yeah, Tobias will start eating too as he's like, point the stuff you want.
Oh, so this is what we're doing.
So give me a group persuasion check to convince this lady to leave her home.
Sure.
it shouldn't be that hard. Why do we have to work so hard to
If
convince?
she doesn't know who the hell we are, we could just
She
be
Oh
just,
my
yeah,
weirdos.
she just
And
met
to be
you
honest,
guys.
we are weirdos.
Well, yeah.
Actually, I want to use my second win to change that to a 10, so it'll be a 14.
Does it
Ugh.
allow you to add your
No, it just changes it to
to a 10? It
it's-
changes your roll to a 10. Gotcha.
That means you rolled a
Yeah.
1 first.
rather than regaining hit points. Oh no, I roll a d10. I have to add a d10 to that. Sorry, I don't use this very often. So add.
Jellybean gets some inspiration though.
I for sure.
So I
rolled
have a
one.
14. Like I said.
So we got a 14, a 14, a 10, a natural 1,
Mhm.
and 22.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, get your stuff out of here. You gotta go.
But
I'm gonna kill you right now.
so like,
Like
well,
an episode of Hoarders.
obviously take the automaton. She's got to get fixed up. Well, I got all the. I have a big collection of well, capsulized oxygen out back. That needs to go.
We need that anyway.
Well, it's for the plants, so they thrive.
It'll be for us so that we can breathe.
Oh no,
No, we're not taking her stuff. Aethel.
She will also need to breathe.
it's
Put it on the disc. Whatever it is, just put it on the disc. We can start making trips, loading it off.
all right. You guys, she'll start, but like it's hard because like
She's not sure what
Like-
the heck's going on.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
She's in shock.
Yep.
right.
She's not a woman of action.
Nope.
Just press to digitate the shock away. It'll be okay.
Please,
Uh,
perhaps you could use one of your rousing tunes to help her.
To motivate her to get her stuff on this disc.
Okay. I thought my hands would be better moving things, but I'll play a song.
You have dainty hands. Get out of here.
I mean, she's not doing anything. She's having a hard time accepting all this.
Sure.
I will say she'll start pointing out things, and
We'll load 'em up.
You guys start loading them up onto her ship, which is a little bit in disrepair.
Can you use that thing you do to repair our ship on her ship, maybe, Dr. Jelly?
Oh, yeah, I
you
can
would
do
need
that.
the components for it. As there's
I can't
you
just do
can't
mending.
you can't just mend stuff with the pieces are missing.
We
Mm.
can
Yeah,
take
they
It
put them
seems
together.
like her ship is trying to be modified, but it is a long process. Yeah, but
Okay.
to start loading up onto her vessel, Oblate, on one of your trips back from her vessel. Actually, on one of the trips there, you would notice a stone out of place by the gangplank. And then on your way back inside, you would notice the stone is bigger and moved onto the ship.
That's not good.
I think we got a magic moving rock. Does anyone want to help me? I think it's on her ship.
Yep, it seems like it was like kind of underneath the gangplank, kind of like right beside it, and then like next time you're making your way back, it's this like stone, maybe about like 4 or 5 inches at this point. It's bigger, and it's now on her ship, just like
Somebody
right
quick
at the edge of the gangplank.
Go get Miss Valley. We need to look at this. I need to ask her if she knows what this rock is. It was here, then it was there, now on her ship, and it looks suspicious.
Is it a sentimental rock?
I don't know if it's sentimental, but it might be sentient.
It's a suspicious rock.
It's
that's for sure.
suspicious, yeah.
It's just standing there menacingly.
Well, it moved. It's not just standing
It doesn't
there.
have legs,
Yeah.
so it can't stand. Unless it's carved to have legs. In which case, you're correct.
Got me there.
I'm just gonna pick up the stone since we're all staring at this thing. I'm just gonna pick up the stone.
Don't touch the
You're all
stone.
gathering
You never,
around the
you
stone,
never,
picking
you
up the
never touch
stone.
the stone. I'm not even near it. I'm just pointing at it from afar.
And he walks over.
I am not on the ship with the
picks it
stone.
up.
If Tobias wants to be on the ship with the stone and pick it up, he can make that choice himself.
Is Louise still trying to sing songs to her inside?
I mean, if that's what everybody wants me doing, yeah, I'm singing
It's just
songs.
about how your station is going to be destroyed. I just wrote it.
Get Miss Valley. She might know about the rock before we touch it.
Okay, fine. I'll wait.
I'll keep an eye on it.
All right.
Jelly Bean, the next time you
I'll
come
go-
out here, I'm asking you to identify this rock.
All right. Wait, I can't identify. Can I?
No,
Identify
That's
rock.
Louise. You can detect magic.
Louise!
I would
We need
say
Louise.
Detect something.
who's gonna Lowblade's gonna go get
No, I think.
Tobias
I
can
can
go.
Oh, you
Somebody. I'm too busy pointing at rock.
fair enough.
He's watching the rock.
Yeah, watch
like
the
a
rock.
hawk.
We're gonna watch the rock.
Okay, I can go get her.
Okay.
If it.
Well, Dr. Jellybean's out there too, kind of using your disc in this moment to haul
Mhm.
stuff. You would see the rock sprout 2 little legs
See, it does have legs.
and
April.
start waddling over to the center of the vessel.
Why is it going to the center of the vessel? We need to get that thing off her vessel.
It's just a bomb. Calm down.
Anyone grab it from afar?
I can use my mage hand and try to pick it up.
Unless
Try
it's too much.
I'm gonna
Tickles
try.
little feeties.
Can't we just I don't know, catapult it off with something?
Yeah, kid, like
Catapult.
just yeet. I'm gonna try to pick it up with my mage hand.
It's too heavy.
Too heavy.
At this point. And now it probably is like maybe nearly a foot long or foot
Oh
wide.
no.
It weighs 5.5
As
pounds.
you can see it slowly growing.
See, I told you we needed to move quickly, and now, since you
As-
wanted to have a bite to eat,
I was eating while I was working.
Well, I
Don't
would say
blame
at
me.
this point, this is Louise talking to Aethel, as
Oh, yeah.
Tobias, Oblate, and Dr. Jellybean
I
are
was
outside.
eating while we were convincing.
What do you,
Oh, wait, we gotta get this thing off the ship.
what
Let's
do you
go
mean
grab it and
there's
throw
a,
it off the
a
ship.
rock moving out there? I don't know anything about that.
Oh god.
Oh, then it won't be a big deal if we get rid of it.
We have to throw it off the ship in this space.
We don't know yet. Ethel hasn't told us.
Like,
Dude,
Anyway,
it's
I'm
getting
also gonna
bigger.
let them know that we can get rid of the rock.
We're not going to be able to do it soon.
and she'd be like, what good am I gotta get my stuff. What do you mean? You want me to look at a rock?
You're fine. If you don't know what the rock is, we'll just get rid of it.
Okay, yeah, there shouldn't be any rocks unless it's like in a jar or something.
It's not.
Okay.
I'll go let them know. Be back soon.
Oh boy.
Did Louise
Man.
come with him?
Would you like to come look at a rock?
You know, it gets me closer to the ship, so yes, I will come with you.
Yes, it's on the docks.
As now, like, as Louise and Ethel approach, you can see this kind of like squat legs of rock attached to a larger rock. It's now probably about, 1.5 feet, maybe a little bigger.
Yeah.
Miss Valley said we can get rid of the rock.
All right, I'm gonna thorn whip it and pull it closer to
It
us.
does not spark joy.
Give me an attack roll.
Sure thing.
It's a miss.
Do I use my inspiration here or not?
That's up to you.
I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I missed it.
Let's pick this thing up and throw
It kind of gets up a little bit. Looks like it sprouts 2 arms.
Oh,
and
bastard.
No.
and moves further away, closer to the center of the ship.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And it just starts kind of banging on the ship.
Nope. Let's go grab the thing and throw it off the side. How big is it right now?
I'd say at this point it's like 2.5 feet.
Get it before it gets any bigger.
Ethel,
Let's
you're
roll.
strong. Come help me.
Coming.
It's probably gonna hurt you though. You know that, right?
So it'll be like most everything else we've had to fight.
Mm-hmm.
So Ethel and Tobias trying to pick it up.
Yes.
Give
Yep,
me
try to grab it.
Give me an athletics check.
Hey, I'm okay at those.
Use
too, buddy.
paper. I heard it's its one weakness.
I have read something like that. Both got 25. He rolled one better than me.
That's pretty good. Can it beat that? It certainly can.
Oh God, it's too strong.
Got a 22.
almost
But you
100.
pick it up. You can, as you do, you have it in your hands for a moment. It is heavy. This thing, and in fact, its weight just gets heavier and heavier. It is, you would see a line for a mouth appear, and 2 beady, red, kind of ruby eyes in its socket. As you would feel this rumbling. As I will need... double check it. Oh, you're not there. So it is going to start its arms extend out towards the ship and just slam down into them. I will need both of you two to give me strength saving throws.
Okie doke.
All right.
Not good.
It is not good.
I'll not choose to reroll.
All right. As
Ethel takes 100 damage.
Ethel takes
Immediately
21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouchie. That kind of hurts.
Tobias will take half of that, so 10.
Okay.
And Aethel gets knocked down on the ground as the area starts to crumble, and just like kind of as it smashes, you can see kind of sand filling into the cracks of the ship, just starting to split the boards apart. We're gonna roll some initiative. I'm gonna bring you guys to a map.
Oh,
Okie doke.
Oh boy.
oh no.
As it is just slamming on the ground. And yeah, we're gonna roll some initiative.
There you go.
Love it. Nice. And if that's where you guys, I don't know where you three are in reference to this.
Around there, probably for me.
I think that'd be good for me. I don't think I would commit to being on the ship with the thing that's smashing the ship.
Yeah, kind of like on the gangplank. We want work or your call? You guys remember
Which
the
one's-
difference?
I think I know I like work.
We'll do work.
This sounds like it's going to be work.
Let's do some work. Yeah.
Okay. As this creature, you can kind of see it better now, is like extending its arms out and quickly getting bigger. Oblate, you are first up. What are you doing?
Kind of looks like Gantu
Yeah,
from Lilo and Stitch,
very much
but
so.
made out of a rock.
Yeah. What's an oblate do?
I was muted.
You
I'm gonna. Let me see real quick.
let us see.
Oh, I have a question while he's thinking.
I'll have an answer.
Is this open air? Or are we inside the ship?
You guys are. It's open air. You guys are on top. It would just went to the center and started breaking it.
Which is rude.
And
Okay,
it
that's what I
seemed to
did.
actually do considerable damage to the ship.
Yes.
Twice as much as what Aethel just took.
All right.
No. It's like it cast Shatter
Kind of.
I
with its rock hands.
want to see if I can kind of restrain him a bit. So what I'm gonna do is bonus action cast Ensnaring Strike,
Okay.
and then run up to about right there and attack him with my Bident to also see if I can clamp down on him and knock him down.
Fair enough. Give me an attack with your Bident. I mean to keep getting rid of. I need to get rid of all that text on there. I thought I did. 'Cause it's so much for the chat. 25 will hit.
You don't want to know how topple works?
Well, no, that's the other bit of the special part of the
Oh yeah.
thing to see if he grapples it or not.
Let me see when strained by this spell. Alright, so I'm gonna. Do you want me to roll the mandible, the Bident
And
damage, and
the
then
damage.
Ensnaring Strike?
You can do both at the same time if it's a little checkbox, or you can just roll them both.
I'll just roll them separately. There's not one for that.
We'll say, and this is something I forgot, when Tobias and Aethel picked it up, it is actually immune to being grappled.
Ah, so it just let us grapple.
So you would, yeah, for a moment, it would still take 19 points of damage, but quickly realizing as your Bident tries to Bident it down and grapple it, topple it, it seems immune to both grappled, being prone, and restrained.
Well,
Because it's a rock.
I don't like that.
Yep.
I wonder if it's immune to stun.
That's a good question. I'll try next time.
Find out right now.
Can I actually find out
You
right
got
now?
no, his
is it a
bonus
bonus
action. His
action?
bonus action was casting the
I
instead
think
of
it's
strike.
yeah, yeah.
As vines try to grab around it, and its sharp, pointed edges just rocks jut out and just break the vines.
I can still do a stunning strike. I have one more attack.
Oh, that's true. You got multi-attack.
Yeah,
See if you hit it again.
that's what I'll do. Come at him again.
A 17 is going to be a miss.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh. 1 second. 1 second. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I can do something. Get that up.
Can
Hold
you?
on.
Can you get it up?
They can do something to get itself up too.
I don't know. So I can use focus aim. It says when you miss it with an attack roll, you can spend 1 to 3 key points to increase your attack roll by 2 for each of these key points you spend, potentially turning the miss into a hit.
So you can spend a key point rolling a d6, or is it d8 now?
No, it sounds like it's a key point. Each key point is 2, is what it sounds like.
It'll add 2 to that attack roll, but I don't know what its
That's
You
true.
have to guess.
DC
There
as
you go.
armor class is. So
It's up to you.
Spend 1, and it's 19. Spend 2, and it's a 21.
I would say you'd have to spend them whatever you're
You
spending.
have to decide
spend-
how many you're
yeah.
spending, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I've only got a
It's
whole
probably
total of 5. I'll spend 2. I'll spend 2.
Upping it
Turn
to
into
a 21.
Yeah.
That'll hit it.
Okay. And then I'll spend another one for the stunning strike.
All right. Go and roll me some damage for that. That might take 21. It might only take 10, 11.
We might only take 11 and never move again.
It got a 20
I think it's better than
on its con save.
What it
So it
probably
will
has.
take 21 points of damage, as that seemed to really affect it. A lot.
the force. Most likely hurt it. That's good to know.
Anything else for your turn, Oblate?
That's all I got. Someone man the helm and just flip it upside down.
At the end of your turn, Oblate, a crate is lifted up nearby, and is like one of these crates is shot over to you guys as it just lifts up as sand kind of gathers around it and is catapulted over there. Actually, we'll do this one because they'll be like that. Oblate, I will need a dexterity save. Uh, 16 fails.
Wow.
As this slams into you and you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
And deflect attack.
It is not an attack. It is a saving throw.
I just ask. I'm assuming the 5 temporary hit points I had previously are gone.
No, you would have them at the moment. They go
Okay.
away
So
on a
now
long
they're gone.
rest. Yeah, they are definitely gone now.
11 points of damage.
Correct. That'll take us to Dr. Jellybean. You do have your disc out somewhere following you.
Yeah, I do. You're right. I don't care. I'm gonna drop that for now. Because what I want to do is I want to try to reduce it. I want to make it smaller. I'm gonna pull out my tablet and pull up an image of it and just go try to
All right.
make it smaller.
Squish it.
Yeah, squish it.
Fair enough.
Look
What
at
kind of
me,
save is
squish
that?
it.
Is that wisdom?
It's a Constitution
Oh,
saving
love that.
throw.
I bet you do.
Great.
As
Most
you just squish
most
it down.
creatures love Constitution saves.
I got a 23.
It's a little better. Just
Okay.
a little bit.
All right.
Fair.
As it
Fine.
failed.
Well, I tried. Okay, that's what I got. Bonus action, say, oh shit. That's it for me.
I think you could do that for free.
Dr. Jellybean, at the end of your turn, you would see the stones kind of glimmer beneath the surface of this elemental skin. Little shimmers as it kind of reflects and refracts onto Oblate. Oblate, I need a charisma save.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Feeling a little saucy.
With a 17,
17's pretty good,
you
though.
kind of shy away from the light as you are not illuminated yourself. As you see, kind of starts lighting up part of the deck behind you. Now it'll take it to its turn. It gets bigger. It rapidly grows. So big. It immediately just bursts out and slams down around the area. It's much bigger now.
It got way bigger. It went 2 size categories.
2 size categories. And then it is going to just try and beat the shit out of Oblate with one hand. Getting a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
As you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it's just going to kind of slam into the ground around the area, dealing damage to the ship.
I want to deflect the attack as my reaction.
Go on.
So it's going to be 1d10 plus my dexterity modifier plus my monk level.
Wait.
So 3 plus 5
8
plus...
Plus 5. 3 plus 10. 13.
13.
Wait,
Okay, so
3 plus your dex modifier plus your monk level.
yeah, my dexterity modifier is 4.
Okay, so plus 9.
9 plus 3, so 12.
12.
And what was the damage?
16, so you only take 4.
Nice.
As it grows big, and some of that damage gets reduced into the ground around. It's just going to walk around you guys and start smashing. You can all make attacks opportunity. It doesn't care. It starts just like walking towards the deck.
I assume mine will be at disadvantage.
Yours
since
will
I'm
be at
on the
disadvantage.
ground.
I'm definitely going to whack this dude.
Actually, no, it won't be.
As Dr. Jellybean, it's not
Smart.
moving towards you. It looks like it's moving towards the deck there. 14 will
Is
be
it-
a miss.
Is it walking past me?
It doesn't seem to even
Or-
notice you.
It's just rocking at you.
Oblate, that
But
will
can
hit.
I?
It doesn't walk past you to provoke an attack yet. It's just walking.
Okay.
It's like right beside you. You see its face looking at the ground around it. It's just kind of banging on the ground.
I'll actually just cast this because I have Warcaster.
Warcaster. Wisdom save.
And you said the 19 missed?
The 19 hits.
Oh.
It got
That'll
it got an 8.
Whoops.
On
I still
that,
have
so
my
we'll take
stunning strike on there.
So take 11 because it's already
11
getting
necrotic and 12 piercing. As it starts slamming into the ground around. That'll take us to Louise. This thing looks like it's coming right for you. It's smashing up the ship around. And you can see
It's
cracks
coming
just kind of
for us.
vibrating through the area.
As Luis is just kind of like backpedaling. No, please, do not do that. Could you please stop smashing everything and getting bigger? As I'll cast suggestion.
Is that a wisdom save?
It is a wisdom save.
It's an
DC
enchantment.
15. It probably won't work, but I'm
It
gonna...
got a 7.
Whoa.
It's going to use its legendary resistance.
No!
And deny that. As
What
you
do we
would
have
see its
that?
gems kind of glimmer for a moment.
Jerk move.
Has it used one
You
of
have
them?
been denied.
I am going to use my favorite ability, Mantle of Inspiration.
All right.
I like this one. Okay.
It's pretty okay.
Mhm.
If you
Tight.
like.
Everybody and temp hit points and
Nice.
can move if they choose to.
Aw,
We've
yeah.
already used our reactions, so
Oh, yeah.
you can do that.
There's Dr. Jellybean can.
I can.
Everyone, you still get the
Yeah.
temporary hit points. Still get 10 temporary hit points.
And I will.
I'm backing away from it.
I'm backing up.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably off the gangplank.
Fair enough.
That'll be my turn.
Yeesh.
That'll take us to Tobias.
Tobias has got his magenta sun sword in his main hand and going to pull his dagger for his offhand.
Okay.
That sucks. Brush up to the creature here.
Yeah, kind of. It's just its backside. You just see thick, stony legs.
And I'm going to attempt to strike this creature with the... Actually, I'm going to use a bonus action to create an echo
Okay.
on the other side of it. And I'm going to attack it with the Magentan Sunsaw.
All right. 22 will hit.
Okay, I'm going to activate that ability, the Sunsaw ability.
Fair enough. Take 13 points of damage.
And
14.
14 points of damage. I can do math. Math, everyone. It's a subject that you learn in school.
Stay in school, kids.
Yep.
I'm going to attack it again.
Don't do drugs unless they're free.
16 is going to be a miss.
My offhand with my dagger.
All right. At -2.
Mm-hmm.
21 will hit.
And then -2 off of that
-2 for
damage.
damage. No
Ignore
radiant.
the radiance.
You'll still
Yeah.
take 6 points of damage there. Actually, it seems much less effective, as it only takes 3.
And then I'm going to use my Unleash Incarnation to take
All right.
a Magentan Sunsaw attack again. And
Now
activate it. Can you activate it for each attack?
You can, but you would have had to declare it after each attack.
So I can't say I'm activating it right now.
I would
That's
say no, just for posterity.
Yeah, that's fine.
But a 24 will hit.
Okay.
Pop them.
It does 7 more points of damage to it.
And then I'm going to Action Search.
Okay.
Do it all again.
And
You
do
really
it all
want to be
again.
a target.
And go ahead and activate. You have to do the Radiant before it ends, so...
I don't know.
I don't know how your item works.
Let's look at that item. From Griffin's Saddlebag, everyone. Check them out. They
Great
got cool items.
That they do.
Just as part of the attack.
Yeah.
When you hit a target. When you hit.
Yeah, there you go. You just like, oh, it hits.
It hits. Cool. So it activates again.
All right, for 14 points of damage.
Next attack.
That's going to be a miss.
And Unleash Incarnation.
24
And-
will hit. You doing the Sunsaw again?
Yes.
Yep.
For 11 more. As you've carved a great chunk out of it.
As I'm just like whirling around in the sink. And that is going to be my turn.
At the end of your turn,
Something bad's going to happen.
It punches you in your dumb face.
I need
Yes.
everyone except for Louise to give me a strength saving throw.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Don't like that either.
Hey! Look at me! I'm so strong!
That's really good, Dr. Jellybean, but it's still a fail.
Ooh. Wow.
It's the best I'm gonna be able to do.
You had 3 more. You could have gotten more.
You just need one more.
Correct.
But the ground beneath all of you becomes gooey and soft as you all sink in your feet, and even your arms and stuff kind of get stuck in there for a moment.
Just quicksand.
All of you are restrained.
Okay.
And take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as it squeezes around you.
Take 3 real damage.
As the area kind of starts to deteriorate rapidly. As change the map to the other thing.
Oh God!
As this is more like what the map was supposed to look like, but I didn't
Oh,
I didn't
boy.
fancify the other one. As the area is kind of melting and smashing around. That'll take us to Aethel.
That's me.
On the ground, restrained, as you're kind of getting sunk
I'm
in.
not allowed to stand.
Right.
So what I'll just do is I'm going to cast he's adjacent. Yeah, I'll just cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And I'll try and hit him with an 18.
18 looks like it would hit. A shimmer of light appears around it as it uses its reaction to kind of cast shield in this moment to deflect your
As
attack.
it cheats. Got it. That's
Yep.
fine.
Yeah, essentially.
It's a dirty cheating rock.
Yep.
Okay, that's my bonus action. With my action, I'm just going to cast Toll the Dead on it again.
All right.
For much better if it deals damage.
Big ol' wisdom. Got 13.
Well, it'll take 18 this
It'll
time.
take 18 points of damage. It's almost worth a legendary resistance.
Almost.
Almost.
Mm.
Anything else for Aethel?
I'll wiggle around and see if I can get up. It doesn't seem like it works.
You cannot unless you take your action.
Sure. Let's do it that way.
I'll take us to Oblate.
So it's an action to become unrestrained.
Yeah, you could take your action to become unrestrained. Or it lasts until the end of its turn.
Yeah, so it gets to attack people that are restrained.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot it a couple of times.
All right. It will be at disadvantage because you are restrained.
Well, disadvantage because I'm restrained.
Yep.
Yeah, restraint gives
Restraint sucks.
advantage to, and then disadvantage to your restrained person.
Yep.
Well,
You
I don't like.
action step up and punch him, right?
I don't like that. I don't know if I want to do that then. I'm gonna use my action to become unrestrained.
All right. Give me a strength save. Or an athletics check. Sorry.
Oh, sure, it's that way.
13 isn't quite enough. Is it trying to get yourself out of this sandy wooden cracks in the area? It's your action.
Would you say he failed an ability check?
I would.
Cool, I'll just guide him.
All right. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
How about 17?
17 just fails.
Darn it.
Just
Oh,
fails.
God, okay.
I mean, I figured it says DC, which was 18.
Mm-hmm. The DC of this specific thing. Some of them are much less.
Yeah.
Some are much more.
Okay, that's I don't think there's anything I can do. Unless I'm missing anything for a bonus action.
All right.
That's it. Yeah.
I'll take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Are my hands stuck in the quicksand?
It's a little bit like you can still do things, but whatever you do, if you do an attack roll, it's going to be a disadvantage. If you do
Just cast spells.
yeah.
So yeah, so like magic missile. It's not.
It works just fine.
Okay, just want to make sure I can still use my tablet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna press my little pew pew button.
Pressing some buttons.
Wait, does she know about shield though? She's seen it.
It didn't cast the spell shield.
Ah,
It deflected attack.
okay.
Yeah.
It increased its AC. Essentially, it
Okay, yeah.
increased its AC by 2 for that one attack.
Gotcha.
Does not have magic. Has
For 2.
shooting 2 points of damage. Little crunching.
That's
Followed by-
magnified. Ignore this one. Hold on.
All right, we're gonna ignore the next one because it's gonna be a magnified gravity at level 2 or 1.
Because I can't read.
But magic
got
missile, that's still enough. 5. One
I
more
got it.
missile.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
It will take 9 points
9.
of force
9
damage as like
None
stone
of
and
the
stuff
15's fine.
debris falls onto it or around the area. Anything else for the doctor?
I'm gonna call it Dwayne the Rock douchebag.
Fair
Nice.
That's the name. Yeah.
What have we got with douchebag The Rock Johnson?
Ah, that's a good one too.
I'll take it to its turn. It's gonna slam down on Tobias.
Yeah, that makes sense.
At
What is
advantage,
it, the
getting
real Tobias?
getting a 26. It has
That's-
it has blind sense and tremor sense.
That's totally gonna hit me.
But it's real. It touches stuff.
That is true. And a 17 against Tobias.
Those will both hit because my armor's degraded. So yeah.
As Tobias, you take 46 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ha!
And that drops me. You see Tobias just go
And it just
smash.
smashes into Tobias, also smashing the area around. Does your time ghost go away when you're smashed?
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Hold on, I'll read it right now, but I'm pretty sure it does.
It's gonna keep walking. Louise, you're in the way.
I'm incapacitated, so yes, until incapacitated.
Uh-oh.
We should tell Miss Valley to run to our ship and we should leave.
Run to our ship.
Yeah.
That'll end its
We-
turn as it's trying to start bulldozing through Louise because you haven't done anything bad to it. It hasn't, so it's not going to attack you.
Does the terrain return to normal?
At the end of the turn, nobody's restrained. Taking this to Louise.
Okay. Okay, I will do a mass healing word for everybody. Should be able to reach them.
Counterspell.
You'll have to move.
That is just
Hey.
evil.
No, it does not know magic.
It's 60 feet, yep, so I can get everybody.
Yeah.
Mass healing
Does it say
word.
within sight? I would say they aren't within sight because they're up and then down.
You can see
You
within
can see.
range.
Yeah, see within range.
Definitely Aethel and Tobias are not within sight.
Okay.
Just
5,
because of
10,
like it goes, the gangplank goes up.
20. So I can get to the top and see everybody.
You can as you kind of skirt around the creature as it tries to bulldoze past you.
It's kind of like flip flopping and rolling underneath his
Yeah.
punches. Okay, so
And that-
let's
yeah.
go.
Now you can healing word massively.
9 points of healing.
Everyone gets 9 points of healing.
And
Nice.
I have 10 more. Oh no, I don't like that. 5, 10, and I will dodge. I'll dodge.
Take the dodge action.
No, I was gonna say, use your stupid rod thing, thunder wave it right off into space. I don't know if you can because you cast a spell, so.
Right.
Yeah, can I use a
I would-
level
I would say
spell if I'm
no.
an item?
No.
Okay.
Because you expended most of your magic effort essentially.
Man, why isn't healing enchantment?
Yeah. All right. Anything else for Luis?
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge. I don't want to get hit by this thing.
All right. At the end of your turn,
It
Yeah.
punches you anyway.
it's gonna punch you anyway. Nah. It's going to. It's tall. Who's the last person to hit it? Aethel, you heard it pretty good.
It wants to come back to me. I can do that.
It's not coming back. I'm gonna roll for it. High Aethel, low Dr. Jellybean. Well, Aethel, you're on the ground. It's gonna go Dr. Jellybean. I changed mine on the roll. Dr. Jellybean, I need a... Actually, part of the debris picks up here. This'll make it real easy. Yeah. It'll go that way anyways. That makes more sense. As there's nothing over here for it to throw. So it'll pick up a big container essentially and cast Catapult. Aethel, I need a dex save.
So it's aiming at me on the ground?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it's aiming in that direction.
Alright. You said dex save?
Dexterity save, please.
I have disadvantage because I'm prone.
You are.
Get
11.
11.
11 does fail as this rolled horrible damage. You only take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as this crate, kind of most of the stuff falls out of it as it's being lifted up and just flies towards you. And you're just hit by some flying wood.
And then I maintain my...
Very nice. That will take us to Tobias.
Tobias is kind of like, what the... stands up and sees the creature, and bonus action creates a time ghost right behind it. Right next to Louise. Don't run! Don't run! And
It
attack.
says to Louise.
The time ghost doesn't say anything.
I am ready to
No, I
run.
said that. First attack.
19. It doesn't like it. It'll use its deflect. That misses.
But
Okay.
then I just hit with the next one.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's a 19.
19 will hit.
With the radiant.
As it does 15 points of damage to it.
And then I'll use my last Unleash Incarnation
All right.
to do it again.
27 will definitely hit if 19 hit. So you'll take 9 more points. How many more charges of the Sunsaw you got?
Think
2.
that's full.
Okay.
How many does it have? I don't know.
7.
Okay.
It has 7.
Mhm.
Okay.
Anything else for Tobias as this other Tobias is just stabbing and slashing into it?
Yeah, no, that's it for Tobias. Tobias looks hurt.
Emotionally.
Emotionally hurt, yes.
Emotional damage.
Tobias, give me a charisma save. As the light starts emanating off of its backside, reflecting onto you. Alright. As you are illuminated, you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Your AC is reduced by 2.
Okay.
And...
And all the other words for slow?
no. If you're concentrating on a spell, you have to make a concentration check at the start of your turn. That'll take us to Aethel.
I will stand up.
Alright.
And then I will... Bonus action, I'll move the spiritual weapon and attack.
Alright.
It'll miss.
That'll be a miss.
And then for my action... This. I guess I'll just use another Toll the Dead.
Alright, that seems to
It'll
work.
take 66.
It will take 6.
Got him.
As parts of
3
its
for
stone
3.
form just kind of quivers and falls off of it. Anything else for Aethel?
1, 2, 3 squares.
The ship is fucked, for sure.
Mhm.
That'll take us to Oblate. No longer restrained.
I think there's only one thing I can do.
Well, there's 2 things you can do. 3 things? I don't know.
There's a bunch of things you could do.
There's a lot of
Could.
things.
Could.
You could step of the wind and jump off the side of the boat.
Maybe we just leave.
See how far you jump in
Ah.
space.
Bye. But no. I'm going to mandible bite the thing.
All right. And it's going to be a miss. It just kind of clinks onto the backside of it. Stony
Inspiration.
form.
Oh, snap! Reroll a 9.
All right, all right.
Let's see. Be better. Be a hit.
I don't know,
18
because they're both
will
11s.
just hit.
Oh,
There's its AC,
Yay.
unless it uses its shield thing.
in that
So
case,
done.
stunning strike.
All right. Con save. I got a 23, but it will still take 18 points of force damage.
And then I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
Damn.
17 just misses.
And then bonus action, I'm going to kick him.
All right.
Single kick.
20 hits.
It connected. Just enough.
Are your unarmed strikes magic at this point, or is that next level?
I think that's next level,
It's
but I'm not positive.
They're not magic yet.
Doesn't quite do as much as you hurt your foot almost as much as you hurt.
Ow!
You know,
Kick the giant
creature.
rock.
Yeah.
Damn.
Kick rocks.
That'll be it.
All right, that will take us to Dr. Jellybean. We can't hear you.
You muted.
It happened. No, she just needs to
No.
disconnect and reconnect. Everyone's
Yeah,
gonna get all
okay.
wonky looking.
For just a moment.
Just a moment. Actually, 2 people might not.
We'll see.
No,
what
we
happens.
can't hear you. She's still talking.
Whoa!
Everybody's all weird except for me.
Can you hear me
It-
now?
We can hear you now.
Oh, I'm back, baby. All right. Magic missile.
All right.
Magic
my
bear
book.
missiles.
Yeah.
That's it's guaranteed to hit.
Mhm.
Love the 2s.
Love the 2s. I do
Love
too.
the 2s.
Go classic too.
Another one.
Love it. Love it.
Love to see it.
One more.
And then you roll a 5 again here. Get a 9.
Love it.
And
As it
Two
takes
across
6
the
points
board.
of force damage. This thing is crumbling down. I don't look very good.
6 of 15 is less than 8.
Anything else for the doctor?
that'll be it for me. I guess I can. Well, I don't need to move. He's not coming after me.
It looks like he's trying to his
Unless
best
he
to
is.
ignore you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take it to its turn. It is going to smash the ground around it. As it does affect Dr. Jellybean. Tobias and Aethel, you're fine. But I do
Yay.
need strength saving throws from Louise and Oblate.
I know it's a saving throw, but would I have advantage from dodge or no?
Just Dex, I think. That you get the
It
dodge
is
bonus on.
just Dex, but I would allow it.
Okay. I'm gonna need the help. I have a 0 strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Did you say me too?
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you for advantage.
As Oblate is knocked prone, the
Damn.
image would take half damage still regardless.
So it's gone.
I'm gonna use my inspiration,
Okay.
and it'll be worse probably.
It wasn't worse.
It's still
It's
a failure.
not worse. It'll fail.
Yeah.
Louise, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Oblate and Dr. Jellybean take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Rolled pretty bad.
Where was
Is
that
that-
round one when I took 20 something?
I rolled 2 1s and a 2 on its dice.
Wow.
I'll take it.
As Dr. Jellybean and Oblate fall prone, it is going to move away. Oblate, you can make an attack of opportunity, as well as Louise.
I might as well.
Oblate's at disadvantage. Louise, it's not if you want to make an attack.
220s, let's go. Damn.
Not quite. We got one of them though.
Yeah, not quite.
Louise, you do hit it as your rapier snaps in two.
Yeah, right.
No,
Not
it's
bad.
good. Not bad damage. It doesn't seem very effective against it. And it does kind of turn the corner and looks like it just start like football charging towards the building.
It's the
Oh
demolisher.
no!
That will take us to Louise.
Please stop. As I will cast. Do I have it yet? I think I have it. Hold on.
Suggestion.
No, next level I get command for free.
Oh.
I will cast suggestion.
Is that wisdom, right? That's wisdom. What are
DC
you talking about?
15 wisdom.
Got an 11. It will use its
Okay.
second legendary resistance.
Here it comes.
Oh my god!
Excuse me. I guess I'll chase after it, even though I'm pretty terrified.
Yeah. Just like,
Um,
please stop.
And suggestions in action. Before I move, I'll do Mantle of Inspiration one more time for everyone.
All right.
8 temporary hit points, and
8
you can
temp.
use reactions to move.
I will take that
Do
reaction.
I get? Does that mean I get to stand up and actually move
You
half
can
of
stand up and move half of that, yeah.
Nice.
You
I
can
can-
made an attack. Use your reaction.
That is true. You may use your reaction to make an attack opportunity.
that? So I can't even stand up.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
But Dr. Jellybean can.
Can't get my thingy to work. Stand me up. There we go. I'm gonna move closer towards the plank there.
All right. That'll take us to Tobias. Seeing this thing just charging down this glass kind of railway, not railway, dock. It's a dock, but it's not a dock. It's a fancier dock.
Yeah, let's see. Have to be within 15. I will. Don't run! And I'll create another echo. Tobias is all kinds. You see Tobias just completely beat up, face smashed, everything. I'm gonna take these attacks at -2, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Or no, at disadvantage. Attacks are at disadvantage.
Oh, sorry.
Your AC is -2.
Okay, so first one,
10 is going to be a miss.
and then this one's at disadvantage with my next attack.
20's gonna. Did it go yet? 20's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
hit.
It went during.
Yeah.
And I'm activating the radiant, leaving me one left for
Alright,
9.
It will take 9.
And here goes the dagger at disadvantage.
It's gonna be a miss.
That's Bonus action, second wind.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just the 15.
It's still pretty good.
At the end of your turn, Tobias, this gear that's at the edge of the railing there just goes flying across you. I need a dexterity save.
Okay.
Seventeen's not terrible.
17 is still a fail.
Okay.
As you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
As boy, I never get to see the secondary effect because it's supposed to just keep going.
Right.
But hey, sometimes it hits the first target. That'll take us to Aethel.
So I'll take a page out of future Louise's book. And I will cast command.
What is your command?
Grovel.
All right. Big wisdom save.
DC is 15.
Got a 5
So it'll drop prone.
on its turn.
Yeah, the target falls prone and then ends its
It
turn.
uses its action to do so.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And
for
then
Aethel?
I'll use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon 30 feet.
All right. A 20 will hit it.
Spiritual weapon.
As it looks to kind of start slowing down and get on the ground almost. Not quite there. Looks like it's in the motion to do so.
Oop.
Anything else for Aethel?
I'll move.
Can you move spiritual weapon 30 feet now? Did they change
It
that?
moves as part of the bonus action. It's
But
30
is
feet.
it 30 feet now?
I'm pretty sure it was.
It used to be
Still-
20 feet,
Let me double check.
which was I always thought was kind of weird.
Actually, I think I have the old one written here. Let me look at the.
I don't remember
Actual
which one they
current
were.
one.
We can look it up later. I was just curious. It was like 25 feet anyway, so it's close enough.
I'll look because I'm done with my turn anyway after I move.
Fair
So 1,
enough.
2, 3.
That will
That's 6.
take us to Oblate on the ground.
Alrighty. How much movement is it to stand up?
Half of your speed.
Okay. Let
Yeah,
me
get
just
punished
see.
for being fast.
Oops. Perfect. Okay, I'll stand up and then I'm gonna bonus action Step of the Wind to dash right up to him. And then I'm gonna whip out my Bident
All right.
and get to attacking.
That'll hit.
Last stunning strike.
Got a 12.
So now he is stunned.
Not
I
only is he
think
stunned,
dies.
but what does it look like as you finish off this monstrous earth elemental creature?
He's gonna be running away from me, and I'm just gonna,
And he looks like he's about to
as
kneel
he's sort of
down
like,
almost.
yeah, as he's sort of like going down to his knees to like grovel, I stab him in the back with the Bident. A bright white light emits from the Bident, and then you start to see his body start to crack, and light starts shining through all the cracks, and he implodes, or explodes, I guess, and crumbles away.
He just explodes and shards of rock go flying everywhere as his creature crumbles to the ground. You guys are successful in actually stopping the demolition.
The ship's destroyed.
The ship was fucked to start with, but you have succeeded in.
Not super fucked. Just
Yeah.
kind of fucked.
That's awesome.
She doesn't have to leave her home.
And she
Uh,
wants to.
They might come back. Who knows?
But kind of segue into you all finally getting a good meal with this woman, Miss Valley, as discussing the events and her just kind of like thanking you, but now she got to move all of her stuff back in and half of it's broken, and kind of this conversation about how that's going to go. And she does kind of give you some supplies, fix Tobias's armor, and it's kind of like a little montage as you guys spend the evening there, you know, having a recuperating time. And you can see that she's got plans to half demolish the ship anyways, and that it's gonna be, it's not the worst thing in the world to have the ship broken, but her home is not. And then kind of sometime later, we see the crew depart Station 217 for whatever comes next.
We did it.
Good
And
job.
We didn't
we'll
die.
pick up
Gone
there
badly.
next week. Well, not exactly there. We'll pick up to see what happens with them, with the crew of the Magdalena next time. So stick around, folks, and we'll see you next week.
Night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Night,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Yeah.